In the world of drag racing, it's easy to think of the big names, the professionals with sponsorships, massive budgets, and perfectly tuned machines. But behind every race, every event, there's another story. A story of the small-time driver who doesn't have the luxury of endless resources or a dedicated team to keep the car running at its peak. Meet Jesse Beaver, a driver from Hagerstown, Maryland.
My name's Jesse Beaver. I drive the Voodoo Child C-Gas car. My son Zane is my crew chief, and we just out here to have fun with the families.
A man who, like so many in the Southeast Gassers, has a full-time job, a family, and a life outside of racing. For him, drag racing isn't a career. It's a passion, a hobby, and a dream that's fought for, one weekend at a time. Jesse is a perfect example of the heart and soul of the Southeast Gassers Association. These drivers don't have multi-million-dollar budgets or corporate backers. What they have is grit, determination, and the willingness to work on their cars whenever they can.
Yeah, I raced bracket racing at Mason-Dixon when I was younger, and then when I went in the military, I kind of stopped. And then when my boy got hooked on SEGA at the same time I did, they wanted to do a couple races, and then I said, okay, I don't want to build a car. And he's like, well, come on, Dad, let's build a car. So next thing you know, I built a car, and here we are.
Often late into the night, after a full day at work. For Jesse, racing isn't just about the thrill of the competition. It's about the pride in building, tuning, and running a car that he's put his own hands on. It's about showing up at the track with everything he's got and giving it his all, even when the odds are stacked against him. Jesse, like so many others, doesn't race to be the richest or most famous. He races because it's in his blood. He races because the Southeast Gassers wouldn't exist without drivers like him, those who show up, race after race, and put on a show for the fans. These are the men and women who keep the lights on in the pits, who turn wrenches when the car breaks down, who stand with pride under the banner of the Southeast Gassers. And without them, the sport would not survive.
I built the car because me and my best friend Jason came down to watch the Shadyside Finals a while back, and just got hooked on it, and how everybody here is like a family. We all talk, and everybody helps each other out, and it was an atmosphere that I wasn't ready for, and I just fell in love with it. In all honesty, I just want to be competitive. I know I won't be the top guy, not anytime soon, but I want to get it where I can win some rounds, and just be able to have fun, and like I do now. I mean, I don't go very far in the bracket now, but I still have a good old time. So we all have fun, and like I said, it's the atmosphere. And it never hurts to go down the racetrack.
They may not have the biggest budgets or the fastest cars, but they have something just as important: heart. These are the drivers who keep the Southeast Gassers moving forward, the ones who make it possible for fans to enjoy the races week in and week out. So the next time you're at a Southeast Gassers event, remember that the heroes of this sport aren't just the ones who finish first. They're the ones who show up, race with everything they've got, and keep this incredible tradition alive. Jesse Beaver and the countless drivers like him are the backbone of the Southeast Gassers. Without them, there is no race.